I'm going to be teaching 2 core exercises. You're going to need a mat and potentially a towel. The first exercise is called Bird Dog. I'm going to start in a tabletop position on my hands and knees. If you find there's too much pressure on those knees, a folded towel can be placed underneath them to help relieve some of that pressure on those joints. Starting with tucked toes, knees directly under hips, and wrists directly under shoulders. I want to keep my head and neck in line with my neutral spine, creating length from crown to tailbone by pulling my belly button in towards my spine, engaging those abs. Remember to keep the shoulders away from the ears and push the chest away from the mat. This is the starting position for Bird Dog. I'm going to take a deep inhale. And on exhale, raising that right arm and extending that left leg until parallel to the ground. Forming that fist into a thumbs up position helps ensure the correct range of motion, and flexing that back heel helps keep the hips level. Inhale, lower. Alternating arms and legs, exhale, raise. Remembering to keep those abs engaged and that chest pressed away from the ground. Inhale, lower. Exhale, raise. Pausing for a second at the top. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lower. If you find this is too difficult, the arm and leg raises can be performed independently of one another. Exhale, raise. Inhale, lower. Exhale, raise. Having that third point of contact on the ground helps with your stability. Inhale, lower. To increase difficulty, exhale, raise. Upon inhale and lower, bend that elbow and meet it with the knee underneath the body without touching the ground. It's very important to remember to keep those abs engaged. And switch sides. Exhale, raise. Wrist and ankle weights can also be utilized to increase difficulty. Inhale, lower. I recommend 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps each side, progressing as exercise becomes easier. Moving on to the second exercise. This exercise is called a dead bug. Lying on the mat with knees bent at a 90-degree angle, feet on the floor, wrists directly above shoulders, shoulders away from the ears. I'm going to pull my belly button in to press that low back into the mat and lift those feet off the mat. My hips and knees are at a 90-degree angle, and this is the starting position for dead bug. Upon inhale, I'm going to lower that right arm and left leg until my wrist and heel are just above the floor. Exhale, return to start. Changing sides, inhale, lower. Remembering to keep that belly button pulled in and that low back pressed into the mat. Exhale, return. Inhale, lower. Make sure not to bring that knee too far up. Maintain that 90-degree angle to make sure you're doing the exercise correctly. Exhale, return. If you find this is too difficult, you can simply keep that bent knee and tap the heel on the ground. Inhale, lower. Exhale, return. Inhale, lower. Exhale, return. Another option is to place that non-moving leg's foot on the ground. Again, that added point of stability helps keep that low back pressed into the mat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, return. To increase difficulty, Zumba can be performed with straight legs as well as straight arms. Inhale, lower. Exhale, raise. Inhale, lower. Remembering to keep those shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, raise. Ankle and wrist weights can also be utilized for this exercise. I recommend 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps each side, progressing as exercise becomes easier.